Most respected Rashtrapati ji, ladies and gentlemen.
Mukesh Ambani is India's richest man, as well as chairman, managing director, and largest shareholder of Reliance Industries, India's most valuable company by market value. Because of his huge success in business, we know he has a lot of valuable advice to give to aspiring entrepreneurs, and really anyone else who's curious as to how he got so successful. In this video, we will be discussing business lessons you need to learn from Mukesh Ambani. Let's get into the video. Lesson number 1. Talk less, do more. Like most big businessmen, Mukesh Ambani didn't make his success by always talking. He put his head down and did the hard work himself. All that hard work led to a super successful business, so we know it definitely paid off. Mukesh stays down low in social circles and also avoids scandal in the media. Even though he's one of India's most talked about personalities, he doesn't prompt any of the coverage he receives. Instead, he always focuses on the tasks he needs to complete to keep his business booming. Number 2. Money is the byproduct of success. Many other successful entrepreneurs such as Musk and Ma have said that chasing money alone won't guarantee success. Mukesh Ambani's father, Dhirubhai, used the same principle, and when they built up Reliance, Mukesh followed the same thing. This definitely paid off because the company was built with a vision of creating quality, and it has certainly held up its values, as Reliance now employs over 25,000 people and has over 3 million stakeholders. Number 3. Treat investors' money more carefully than your own. Investors' money is a valuable resource for businesses and is often the reason businesses get the correct amount of funding. Therefore, it's super important to take care of the money. It isn't a lottery winning and should be handled very carefully. Mukesh Ambani believed in treating investors' money even more carefully than the billions he's earned. If investors have confidence in you, they'll be more likely to keep investing in your business, which is what happened to Reliance, leading to its massive growth and success. Number 4. Trust everyone, but don't depend on them. One of Ambani's quotes is that he does not want people carrying their wisdom in notebooks, as if it's some kind of secretive operation. He openly trusts people whom he's working with, like any successful person, but also as a team of a few close, trusted people. He emphasizes being involved in all aspects of business, so that you don't have to blindly rely on others for your own business's success. As much as Mukesh Ambani has people around him that he can trust, he also continues self-learning, remains in the know, and stays well prepared to ensure how he can overcome any issues that may arise. Number 5. Nurture your staff, not the profit. Another business principle for Mukesh Ambani is to have the right team on the job. This is a crucial part of all businesses. Mukesh himself said, "You can't do anything without the right team, and it's very important to align the team passionately to your own passion." After creating the right team, it's so important that you create the right environment for their talents and skills to be nurtured and bring out the best in them so that they can grow their skills and ultimately help the company grow and thrive. Ambani states that the strength of organizations such as Microsoft is a leadership style that shows empathy, builds trust and relationships, and a culture that sees mistakes as learning opportunities. And this is possible only if you put people over products and profit. Number 6. Take risks, but ensure they're calculated. In 2015, Ambani made a move which many thought to be risky, and the market responded with 22 basis points on Reliance contracts that protect the company's debt. This was a reaction from his decision to roll out 4G, as in the internet, at the same time. This was really a risky move, even though nowadays this would be a great move for businesses. The lesson we take from this is that taking risks is a great idea as long as they are calculated. Ambani clearly did research into 4G and knew that there was an increase in using phones as computing devices, so 4G was a great idea for the company and pros and cons were definitely considered. Number 7. Align your passion and purpose with a life goal. In 2013, Ambani made a speech when he accepted the honor of being named NDTV's greatest global living legend. In his speech, he said to the youth, "Dream big. Align your passion and purpose with a life goal. If you focus on the goal, you will overcome all obstacles. If you focus on the obstacles, you will never achieve your goal." This is a great piece of advice for everyone, not just those who need business advice. Always focus on the bigger picture and why you're here in the first place. As long as you keep fighting for your goal, you'll be ready for success. Number 8. Loyalty from both entrepreneur and customer are key. Not only does a successful business need loyal customers, but also a loyal entrepreneur that's committed to giving customers the best services and the best quality. It it's important for businesses to fulfill customers' needs and not take them for granted in order for them to keep coming back. Ambani's family have proven that they have a lifelong dedication to the customer, and that's been a huge factor in their ongoing success. Number 9. See everyone as a potential customer. Mukesh himself said, "Today I see 1 billion people as 1 billion potential customers, an opportunity to generate value for them and make a return for myself." A lot of businesses tend to cater to certain types of people or certain markets, but Mukesh Ambani thinks bigger. Everyone is a potential customer, so try and tailor some things for everyone. Try and make your product appealing and accessible to more than just the market, and this could lead to incredible success. Number 10. Find a problem, solve a problem. Being a successful entrepreneur isn't about finding a product to sell at a profit. It's about finding the solution to a problem that a large percentage of the market already experiences. Ambani is an incredible problem solver and credits a lot of this to his teacher at UDCT, his university. He says, quote, "I was lucky to have him. He would always say, 'I'm not going to give you a list of problems to work on. You find them. I will grade you on the quality of the problems you find as well as the quality of the solution you give.'" This is a great piece of advice, as it makes business people more aware of how to problem solve and what problems are actually worth solving. Instead of focusing on some problems that may not be worth your time, if you have bigger issues to deal with, being a problem solver is great, but you must also be a problem spotter to ensure success. Number 11. Always be on the lookout for more opportunities, gaps, and innovations. Mukesh Ambani has proved his greatness by keeping an eye on future trends, and when he sees a gap, he goes for it. He always goes for the new trend long before others have caught up, and that's how he has managed to stay on top for so long. For example, in 2016, he completely changed the game when he brought out Reliance Jio, a telecom service which brought India a new voice and data operator with rates as low as 1/10 of other networks, and without surcharge or blackout pricing on holidays, which previously exploited the market. There would also be no separate charging, just one for the whole service. This made his success grow and also showed that he was listening to the market and offering better services than his competitors. Number 12. Learn from failure instead of giving up. Everyone has setbacks. How you deal with them separates the successes from the real failures. Mukesh Ambani, like many other great businessmen, sees failures as learning opportunities and ways to grow and get better. If something goes wrong, that just means something can be learned so the same thing doesn't happen again. He says, "Failures are normal. I have failed several times before succeeding. The failures are just a step before you succeed. Never get disheartened by it. Learn from them, but never give up. The strength to keep persevering makes a businessman successful, and this is a very valuable life lesson to learn for all of us. You never succeed on the first attempt, but if you keep chasing, you're bound for success, and you'll learn a lot of lessons along the way." Number 13. Let your work speak for the critics. As we discussed before, Mukesh Ambani doesn't pay a lot of mind to what people say about him. He instead encourages us to keep working hard and let actions speak for themselves. And we can clearly see this working. I mean, nobody can deny successes. No matter how hard they try, Ambani says it becomes our responsibility to handle critics with maturity. Don't waste time replying to them with words, but do something that shuts their mouths completely. This is a great piece of information to take in, and we can definitely learn something from the richest man in India. Number 14. There is no substitute for hard work. This may seem like an obvious one, but a very important one nonetheless. Hard work is the most important thing, and without it, you cannot build a successful business. As tedious as it sounds, you need to put in all those hours and give it your best, and once you do, you'll be on the road to a successful business. A lot of business ideas seem to come from nowhere and almost launch overnight, such as Reliance Jio. However, this took a lot more hard work and planning than we could ever imagine, but it definitely paid off. The behind-the-scenes work that many don't realize happens is often the most important work, but is definitely the most rewarding once the job is done. And finally, number 15. Know your price. Always know what you stand for and know what you're worth. Just because a business gets bigger and offers more on the table doesn't mean any values should be lost. A strong business has strong values that they stick to, and that's how they protect the business and its assets. Ambani says, "It's important to achieve our goals, but not at any cost." Big businesses and small businesses should know their price and not settle for less if they know their ideas are worth more. Plus, not willing to compromise on just anything makes you a reliable and trustworthy person, which Mukesh is also known for. And that concludes today's video, business lessons you need to learn from Mukesh Ambani. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, please make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to this channel, and turn on post notifications to be the first to know about my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next video.